Spring training's underway, so get ready for several months of saying hi, hard one from this guy, okay? You know Sammy, my name's Steven Kruiser. This is Kruiser Control, and that's where it begins. All right. I'm not gonna do a lot of this week, Sammy. I did a lot of that last week like I was a butler on Downton Abbey. I was just, yes, my lord, yes, my lord, yes, she's hot. Boldly going straight for a question we've asked 1,000 times before. It's not just me anymore. I timed that pretty well. Here, Kruiser Control fans, it's not me that's asking what's always on our minds whenever anyone at the White People Are Us network tries to make a point.
Guys, this is really, really important.
I hesitate to go to Donnie.
No, this is very important
aid.
because I'm the image guy. Mitt's going to have to answer a lot about this right-sized tree, and here's a diagram. It's very serious. Can you get in closest on what he means? Because they're all wrong-sized trees. Here's Mitt sunbathing, and there's the sun, and there's a tree that's blocking it, and that's a wrong-sized tree.
Are you drunk?
No. This is very clear. He had a point there, and
There's something they should just scroll into the prompter at MSNBC. How has someone not asked Matthews that before? Now, Donnie Deutsch, I agree. Are you drunk is valid every time Donnie Deutsch is on, but there's the question somebody needs to put to Chris Matthews. Are you drunk? Are you high? Are you drunk? Are you high? You just say it over and over again. And that was Mike Barnacle saying it. Mike Barnacle shows up drunk. The drunks are noticing that the drunks are drunk at MSNBC. It's a tree. You see the sign? And Mitt. Hope and change. And now here's a man who describes everyone he dislikes as stupid or insane. He's obviously scripting his own show in a mirror. It's the Olbermannometer.
The hell you do? F you.
Shut the hell up.
And the other side is close to playing with its poop. We believe you suck.
We still don't do a dance for that. Because there's an explosion at the end. You don't need anything else. Hot chick maybe, but got the explosion. We get a hot chick in if we do that. Keithy continues his pathological obsession with all things Andrew Breitbart. Look for Countdown to soon begin broadcasting from a basement with news clippings and pictures covering the walls.
This time not with a wine-fueled episode in front of Occupy protesters, but with a simple tweet, which indicated that the universal rejection outside the right-wing bubble of his attempt to smear occupiers as rapists and murderers was only further confounding his limited capacities. Way more people over way longer time in Tea Party, but no rapes. Short period of time, less people in Occupy equals rape-a-palooza. But Breitbart is tonight in more than just Twitter trouble. A district judge in D.C. refused his motion to dismiss the lawsuit against him by Shirley Sherrod.
There's a week of this going on right now, Sammy. I'm going to tell you. Keith has been insisting there are no rapes at the Occupy movements. Breitbart's been smacking. A lot of people have been smacking him. I was smacking him around the other night, and he tweeted me. He just wrote something for Daily Kos, and he goes, read this if you got the guts. And I read it, and he's trying to debunk it. He's not debunking it. He's doing what he just did there. He's saying there are no rapes, no rapes, no rapes. You know why? Because Shirley Sherrod. What does that have to do with it? That's what Keith is wrong. He's falling apart. He's doing his show in front of a black curtain now. It's sad. I kind of miss him when he was in his apartment in front of the toilet. Remember he was sitting on the toilet and he had that camera or whatever. He'll be back there soon. He'll be back there soon. And then, as is Olbermann's want, he will offend the toilet. Because Keith can do that. And because it's all about you, the devoted viewers, here's some more Chris Christie SmackDown porn.
You know where I'm going at with that.
I understand where you're
Warren
headed.
Buffett keeps screaming to be taxed more.
Yeah, well, he should just write a check and shut up. Really, and just contribute, okay? I mean, you know, the fact of the matter is that I'm tired of hearing about it.
There is no doubt in my mind that had Warren Buffett been sitting right here, Chris Christie wouldn't have said that. He just would have gone like that. That's where you know, I just spit a little because I'm so excited about Chris Christie. That's where you know Christie's going. He's not going to put, this is why we miss him. Yes, he's flaky on some other things, but everyone just poof, the Warren Buffett smack. Just, that's what I want to do. I want him to be president, and I want every tool we disagree with to sit on either side of him then, because he's got those big Chris Christie arms. And he can Chris Christicize them. Chris Christicize. Tweets of the week, twitter.com/Steven Kruiser. You follow me, I'll follow you back. Upload an avatar, we'll get into it every once in a while, and then at the end of the day, we take some salsa dancing lessons. It's fun. I don't know how to salsa dance, but that's why we learn. We learn. Tweet number 1.
Written with the finger of God.
So I might be, so I'm testing myself right now. Okay. Had a couple Avi changes this week, and it said, where is the new avatar from? For those of you who are checking out Twitter this week, it's an anime avatar. It's a voice I did. I did the English voice for a Japanese anime thing. It was a character called Yamada, and because when everybody thinks of Steven Kruiser, they think young Asian American. Tweet number 2.
I had the Polish sausage.
Why you gotta hate on the Polacks? Just because I'm here now, so it's okay to make fun of the Polacks after a week of Catholic bashing from everyone else? Okay, just kidding. I'm making fun. I always mean to come up with a question for Ask Kruiser, but I always forget. So I'll just continue with innuendo and smart comments. Yes? You see, the thing is, though, you just asked a question there, so that's what you did. You can keep up with the innuendo, though, because as Sammy well knows, we're all about innuendo here. You know, there was the sexual harassment thing that we went to, and all of us failed. So that was beautiful, and you ought to see what happens in the hot tub now, especially with the peanut butter. Especially with the peanut butter. Tweet number 3. It just made me want to dance sometimes. It just makes me want to dance. It's the Asian American in me. Can Nobel rescind the Peace Prize awarded to Obama based on rhetoric, given that he's basically continued the Bush-era policies? Well, see, you were close. You were close. He sort of continued the Bush-era policies for a while, and now, after the Bush-era policies were working with the counterinsurgency in Iraq and everything, he's just ended them, and he's pulled everybody out. And my prediction, and I don't have a crystal ball or I'm not clairvoyant or anything, I'm going to say things might get a little worse there. I'm going out on a limb, Sammy. Were you with me on that? Things might not go so well now that we're not there. So he didn't really, he continued them to a point. But you know why, though? In the end now, then he can blame Bush. So it didn't work. Website, StevenKruiser.com. Okay, you go there, you find out what's going on. We got bonus clips. We have a bonus clip of Palooza lately, okay? There was one we were going to use actually this week, but I ended up putting on the bonus clips last week, so it's still there. Go back, watch, enjoy, say things, okay? And, as always, when you comment, you will be the proud recipient of a PJTV. Oh, we got 2 this week. I'm not giving away 2. Give one to Sammy. He's sitting over there wipeless. Sammy leads a wipeless life. Infer what you will. Okay? And you get a signed copy of the script that week. This week's winner, Ferrix writes, contraception is a part of healthcare in the 21st century only if you believe that procreation is a disease that needs to be combated and not a method through which the species sustains itself. But then the best way to prevent that is mass sterilization. Now can I have a free wipe? See that? Take the logic, flip it on them, boom them on their head, and that's how you get a wipe right there. Oh yeah, this is just killing everybody, so then we sterilize and you're good. And you know what? But the sad thing is, the scary thing is, somebody on the left's gonna take that up and go, and they're gonna think about it now. Creepazoids, because they're creepazoids, okay? To keep it fair, it's not a square. All idiots are equal in the circle of dumb. Right now, I feel like I'm just shaking body salts all over me. I don't even know. Lest we forget, there is no dumb quite like Clinton-era liberal dumb. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner is... Andrea, I don't know how I got this job either, Mitchell. Here, the emaciated zombie flick extra not only waxes nostalgic about the happy Clinton clan, but also their made-up enemies as well.
And there was just this, I hate to revert to the great right-wing conspiracy, but there was really a group out there who were not going to let him succeed, and he, of course, played into that with his own mistakes. But there really was an enemy group out there who just wanted to take him down.
It's a whole group of us right-wing wackos. What we actually did was we carried Monica Lewinsky to the Oval Office, planted her there, and said, can you be just a little bit loose? And if he comes in and drops trow, it's busted! Busted! That's what we were doing, Andrea. You're so smart. Eat a sandwich. You and Ann Coulter should go have lunch. Lent is upon us, and I have given up even being able to pretend that progressives aren't evil intergalactic invaders. Welcome, dear friends, to the last piece of my mind. Speaking of Lent is upon us, speaking of the Catholic thing, there's been a lot of the Catholic stuff going on. And what interests me lately is that the progressives today are teaming up with the 50s era evangelicals to bring back the papist argument right now. Now, I'm supposedly a papist, and I'm not even sure what a papist is, okay? What I'm saying, progressives, update your arguments. Go to the 21st century for your bigotry. Don't go back to the Ike era. I like Ike too, but I'm not going back there for things. If we're gonna have a fight, and I wanna have a fight, because there are a lot of Catholics right now, and we drink, Sammy, so we're confrontational, okay? Especially the Irish. I'm related to half of them, okay? Get out there and have the fight, but stop being bigots from the last century and pretending you're not being bigoted. The left is bigoted. I say it every week. I keep saying it over and over again because you need to repeat it. Take up the mantle. Make them know that they are the real bigots, and we are the tolerant ones. Group hug. See you next week. Woo.